A village in a place like this?
Malia!
Shulk!
Guys!
You're all right!
Yeah. And we found Fiora.
Dunban.
Fiora? Do you remember me?
Mm-hmm. Sorry if I made you worry.
It's all right. I'm just so glad you're alive.
Oh, dear brother.
Shulk, is that your childhood friend?
Yeah.
Congratulations. I'm glad she is safe.
Thank you. I couldn't have done it without you.
But how did you all get here? And what is this place, anyway?
These people helped us.
Huh?
This is their home.
Your surprise is understandable. We are the Machina. The people of Mechonis.
Machina? You mean machine people?
You look as if you have many questions. But please, take a look around our village first. We will talk after that. I will be waiting in front of the building we call Junks.
And we have made it to the Hidden Machina Village. We're just gonna leave it there, apparently. Just, hi, I'm a machine person. Okay, if you want any, if you have any questions, I'll be over there. Yeah, I have some questions, but the first thing that I'm gonna do is set a proper party, which is not gonna be too surprising right now. I'm still working on it. We're gonna get different parties later, but for now we're going to stick with this. I do want to get them up to the proper affinity levels. But we have completed. We made it. Found everyone and they are all safe. No surprises really there. Even though it felt like there kind of should have been. Let's check everybody's skills. They're learning them really quickly, so I have to keep on checking. Shulk's still working on his. You're still working on yours. Good. Good-ish, I guess. We have learned Unadorned Beauty. Didn't she have that a long time ago? I feel like she had that before we started. So she's working on, yeah, she's working on this. Nothing too much there. All right, you have learned the next one. We have learned Zeal. Well, we have learned on the Zeal skill branch. Desperate Defense increases block rate when HP is at half. So now we can choose Desperate Daggers, increases counter attack rate when HP is at half, or Swift Strike rarely grants haste buff at start of battle. It's a 30% chance and it lasts for 30 seconds. That's not rarely, that's sometimes. Sometimes grants haste buff. 30%, that's not rare at all. We also have a choice of Opening Blow, increases damage of the first strike of a battle. I'm going to stick with Swift Strike for the time being. But as you can see, her stuff doesn't cost as much, right? It's not as expensive. It's a 700 for the second level. For other people, it is, well, I can't show it off, can I? But at the bottom, it starts making up for it. I swear that hers was less, like 700, then 1,000, 2,000... 3,500. Maybe I'm just imagining things, but it feels like she learns things quickly. That might be due to her learning things quickly. With Shulk, though, we are like pretty much just started. So there's a lot of stuff that can be done here. This is an interesting area of the Fallen Arm. But first we're going to start with the shop, because I want to see if there are any arts manuals for us to buy. And I do believe that there's going to finally be some stuff that I really want. Burninate sounds awesome. Let's purchase that. Double Blade. Not my favorite, but I think I can afford it, so we're going to get it. Headshot. Jaws of Death. Have we even seen that one? Jaws of Death? That's not ringing a bell for me. Ricky is angry. Ether Drain. Summon Earth. Cure Round. All is new. Finally, we got that Burninate, though. I've been waiting on that one for a long time. Makes me think, though, that there are some new arts that they're not telling me about around here. Not on Shulk, obviously, but maybe some other people. Aura Bullet? A special ether bullet that extends the duration of an aura. I'm not sure if we saw that one, but it's not for me. Not for me at all. Now, did you learn anything that looks pretty much the same? Did you? You did. You finally learned the last one that I cared about. Summon Ice. We're going to put that instead of Summon Wind. It's about time you learned that. Summon Ice. Ice reduces ether damage. Discharge inflicts chill damage. So, ether damage down by 15%. It does 1100 to 1150 damage, and then it starts doing chill. Chill does more damage over time, and it does it for 10 seconds. Like 650, 700 damage, somewhere around there. Yeah, I'm a big fan of this one. We might want to level that one up instead of Bolt. That's how much I want to level that one up, because I do believe that that is Melia done. Bolt, Flare, Ice, Spear Break, Summon Copy, Earth, Starlight Kick, and Burst End. That is actually Melia now done. That is all the stuff that I wanted her to learn. So I might level up Summon Ice instead of Summon Bolt, but we'll think about that one some more. Let's see. Now, you're the one that saw other things that I care about, I think. Final Flicker. I don't remember talking about that one, but it's sacrifice HP to refill the talent gauge. This is definitely not something that I care about for Dunban, because his talent gauge is not critical. It's great, it's awesome, but it's not going to be the difference between me winning and me losing, whereas 20% of his HP could be. So it's not as important for me. Jaws of Death, though, or that recovers HP just before incapacitation. It restores 30% of your HP, and it increases your physical arts. It lasts for 12 seconds. It's not my favorite. Why would you wait for that? Heat Haze also sounds good. An Inscrutable Aura removes all aggro and increases critical rate, not the way that I'm using him. We have Demon Slayer as well. Powerful attack on one enemy reverberates to all others. Finish enemy with Demon Slayer. All enemies suffer Force Topple. That could be really nice, but it's only useful in certain situations. I don't think that you have learned anything. It seems like a lot of people have learned a few things. With Ricky, what am I actually waiting for? Peekaboo sounds new. Gleefully thwack the enemy as a side attack. Confuses Mechon, so it can confuse Mechon, but once again, if it just affects the one enemy, it's not always my favorite. It does a lot of damage, though. Say Sorry? That is what I have been waiting for. Say Sorry. And we're going to put that in instead of Tantrum. And I believe that is Ricky now done. So in goes Say Sorry. Removes debuffs from enemy, but deals extra damage for each one. 1,700 damage. Increases the rate by, well, it doubles it pretty much. Well, the first debuff doubles it, then the second one just triples it. So it's not double each time, but it adds 100% for each one. That's significant. But it does remove the debuffs, unfortunately. Did you learn anything? I think you have not learned anything, but that's fine. You've got a lot of stuff for us to work with. But That's some stuff down. We got some good things. Let's move on. We're just going to head straight to Junks. We've got a lot of work to do here. We're just not going to do it yet. So let's head down to Junks. The Ether Light. That's what I thought that was. So let's head over to Junks, which is over here. And we'll head inside. Oh, I must listen to Lenata. How you doing, Lenata?
How are you?
You're back. Have you finished looking around the village? Then I'll answer your questions. Where should I start? I don't remember you being that important, Lenata. My memory must be gone then. Alright, so I can see more of the village or I can listen to Lenata. I'm going to listen to Lenata now and we'll see more of the village some other time. There's a reason that they give you a check here. I'm just going to bypass it and go all the way through.
So, are you Mechon?
In one sense we are, and in another we are not. It is a fact that the weapons you call the Mechon were created by our civilization. However, we were born from the Mechonis. By your understanding, it would be correct to say that we are the same as Mechon.
A form of mechanical life born of the Mechonis. Is that correct?
From our perspective, you are forms of organic life born of the Bionis.
Life born of the Mechonis. So there is life here, just like on Bionis.
Explain to us why you invaded our world. What did we ever do to you?
I understand your feelings, but please, there is much yet to tell you.
Dunban, please hear her out.
But...
These Machina, they're good people.
Fiora?
You do not look fully functional.
Ever since she was given this body, she hasn't been feeling too good. But we honestly don't know what to do.
Do you mean to tell me you are not Machina? Why didn't you tell me sooner?
I'm okay. Really.
Nonsense. I am a doctor. Do not worry. I specialize in people in your situation. Just as I thought, you were transformed into a face unit. You are experiencing a functional breakdown in multiple locations. I will take her to my laboratory. The chief will answer your questions. He is waiting for you in Junks.
For us?
We will speak later.
Shulk, I'm...
Fiora.
Don't worry. I'll keep an eye on her.
Thanks.
And unfortunately, both Charlotte and Fiora have left the party. We are not going to leave the party like this, though. This is not a good party for me. So I'm going to switch it up. I'm not sure to what yet, though. I will be encountering a couple Mechon along the way. There's going to be some areas with nothing but Mechon, so I do want to leave Shulk in the party, but Melia, for the most part, I want to kick out. Let's bring Ricky in. He's the lowest level, and we'll hope that Rhine can just kind of tank for me. Part of me says I want to use Ricky, but I think it's better if I use Shulk. So, unfortunately, Fiora's not necessarily doing so well, so we don't get our questions answered. Instead, we get that. If you are curious, she is hanging out up here. How you doing, Charla? I understand how you feel, but don't worry. I'll take good care of her. Could take care of the rest of the party. They are doctors, right? Fiora, never thought I'd see you again. You're going to get better, aren't you? Well, think about it. For now, though, which way is it? This way. We need to go out here where we can find an important person.
Huh. He's massive.
I get a kick out of seeing people's faces every time.
We were told that you were waiting for us.
That's right. I've been waiting a long time. Waiting for you to accept my request.
Request?
But first, let me ask. The sword the young man is holding, is that the Monado?
It is.
And the destruction of the fortress on the sword, was that your lot's doing?
Yes, although unfortunately we were unable to stop Egil.
Egil?
Do you know him? He claims to be the leader of Mechonis.
This Egil that you fought is one of our people. He's my son.
Your son?
Actually, my request is about him as well.
Ah.
I want you to kill Egil.
They ask me if I want to save. Right now I want to kill Egil, but I guess I'll save as well. We'll save in the same spot, though. Yeah, I've been playing for a long time. 9 more minutes, we'll be at 90 hours. This is a long game. I love it.
Dearest Homs and Nopon representatives, my humble gratitude for accepting our invitation. I am Kallian Antiqua, Regent of the High Entia.
We all know who you are. You High Entia have kept yourselves safe, remaining spectators to our destruction. Why call upon us now?
As stated in my invitation, it is our intention to form an allied force from the peoples of Bionis, with which we will confront Mechonis.
Look at you. One little scratch and you're already crying for help.
I cannot deny this. The attack did serve as the catalyst, but the fact remains that things have changed.
When we needed help at the Battle of Sword Valley, our cries were ignored. Give me one good reason why we should bother. Huh?
I understand your anger. Our selfishness was inexcusable. However, please hear what I have to say. Listen to why our stance has changed.
Stop talking if you like, but no promises we'll stick around to the end.
We High Entia were mistaken. We believed that if we were attacked by the Mechon, our power alone could repel them. But a brave group of young heroes showed us the error of our ways. When the Mechon descended upon Aerith Sea, Shulk fought with a courage I have never seen. I was most surprised to see that this group was comprised of different races. Homs, Nopon, High Entia. Although different, they trusted one another as friends. As just one inhabitant of Bionis, I desired to... No, I felt compelled to become strong like them.
Their strength came from the Monado. Bravery only gets you so far in this world.
Then you will not join us?
Hold your horses, son. I said they didn't win with bravery alone, but they wouldn't have got far without it. All right. You can count on our help.
The Nopon will join too. The Hum and Bird people are friends of the Nopon. We will fight together.
Dixon, are you leaving?
Yeah. It's just I felt this sudden pain in the neck.
Is that your response?
Don't go jumping the gun there, Prince. I'll leave the colony's forces with old Atharon here. You can use them however you want. I've got somewhere I need to be.
Might I ask where?
A battle's more than just a head-on assault. The sooner you realize that, the better. I better go and remind Shulk and all.
So you know of their whereabouts?
I told you. I've got a pretty good idea.
Dixon!
Yeah?
If you should meet Shulk...
What?
I have something I want you to tell him.
You want us to kill your son?
That is no small request.
There are hardly any of us Machina left on Mechonis. Back when the Bionis and the Mechonis were fighting, the Bionis almost completely wiped us out. I suppose the Bionis just didn't want us around. Lady Mayneth fought the Bionis for us. In the end, the two titans wounded each other and entered a deep slumber.
Who was Lady Mayneth?
The creator of Mechonis. You could say that she is the Mechonis itself.
You talk like you saw all this. Ain't this all just an ancient myth?
I know I look young, but I'm actually quite old. I saw the whole thing with my own eyes.
You can't be serious.
The people of Mechonis must have a longer lifespan. Just like we High Entia live far longer than Homs.
I get that, but he can't have lived that long.
But why do you want your son dead? From what you've told us, I would have thought you'd want us to destroy the Bionis rather than kill your own son.
Egil was a brilliant young man. Clever, strong, and kind to the less able. But he never forgave the Bionis for what it did, and he swore to take revenge.
So he wants to do to us what the Bionis did to the Machina?
Correct. Egil is trying to eradicate all innocent life on Bionis. He has to be stopped.
Didn't you ever try to stop him?
We tried once. A lot of people were killed. He's blinded by revenge. Even Lady Mayneth herself couldn't convince him to stop.
Where is Egil now?
Most likely the Mechonis capital. He's trying to restore its former glory all by himself.
I feel sorry for him.
Oi! What are you talking about? Did you forget what he did to us?
I haven't forgotten or forgiven. But Egil's clearly suffered a lot in his life. You don't feel any sympathy at all?
All I know is, this stinks. Who cares what he's been through?
Rhine!
I understand about Egil. But why us? You should be aware that Shulk's sword, the Monado, has the power to destroy Mechonis weaponry. It's said that it was once the sword of the Bionis. Doesn't the very sight of it make you quiver?
Zanza.
Huh?
Oh, just talking to myself. If you're gonna kill Egil, you'll need all of that sword's power. That's how strong Egil is. But enough talk. You must be tired. Take your time and think it over. Until the young lady's treatment is finished, feel free to spend time in our village.
She has done well to survive such injury.
What do you mean? Is she sick?
Since you seem to have knowledge of Hom's medicine, I'll explain it like this. I'm afraid she's had several of her organs removed. Am I correct in assuming she was configured to operate inside a Mechon?
That's right.
She has been transformed into a Mecon's central nerve unit. Her blood can now circulate through a Mecon's components.
How?
I believe her immune system is now configured for compatibility with the Mechon. That's why her strength has depleted.
But you can treat her, can't you? Please.
Of course. Even as a Machina doctor, I cannot turn a blind eye to this butchery. With our equipment, she will regain her strength, but she will be stuck with this body. I cannot restore her flesh and blood Hom's body.
That's okay. I don't want to be a burden to Shulk. I don't care if I have a machine body. Just make it so I can fight beside him.
Fiora.
Leave it to me. If that is your wish, I'll do my best. I must implant a new circulation system for her immune functions. But we have one problem.
A problem?
I don't have a piezoelectric unit, which is required to control such a system. As long as she remains on this bed, the life support machine can compensate. But to move around freely, she must have the piezoelectric unit. The same unit is used in Mechon, so if you were to find some Mechon parts...
But where?
Well, outside of the village at the base of Digit 5, there's a beach. Debris from above washes ashore there. You might be able to find one among the Mechon wreckage.
We'll take a look. The beach at the base of Digit 5, right?
Yes. It gives off a faint red glow, so it might be easier to find at night.
I'm sure we'll be able to find it. There was a lot of stuff that happened, but the important things are Bionis is preparing for war. Meanwhile, we got a little bit of a history lesson from Miqol there. I think that's how I'm supposed to say it. M-I-Q-O-L, Miqol. Either way, though, we get a story quest. It's Fiora's treatment. According to Lenata, the only way to treat Fiora is by building a circulation system. You need to find a piezoelectric unit to control the system. Find a piezoelectric unit amongst the Mechon wreckage on Digit 5 Beach of the Fallen Arm. That was a mouthful, but we are going to head out. We are not going to talk to these people. There are heart-to-hearts in a lot of places. Notice that they did not give us any heart-to-hearts in the areas where we could not go kind of in perpetuity. Any place that was a limited area, limited time only. No heart-to-hearts there. That's one clue that you can get through it. But still more work for us to do. There's lots of people around here. Machina villagers. There is an Etherlight, which is a little weird. Yeah, you're just a villager. You remind me of somebody that's important, though. There's a lot of people around here. We will talk to them at some point, but that is not now. Oh, Shilks, you're important. Anybody with a name around here is important. Your name came up a little bit. I remember you. Keep in mind that there are like areas you can go around here. Wow, I went like through the wall. There's like a spot up here. And you can ride the pipes all the way around. But we're just going to take care of what they told us to do for the time being. We're gonna head to Digit 5. Did mention this was a hand, right? Digit 5? Pinky. Best I can tell. So let's go ahead and leave. Are there any people out here? There we go. Elika. Nobody over here. That's enough for now. Time to move on. You know this big thing over here? If I remember right, not active. But we do have a Lampo Ponyo here. Oh, these things are deadly.
The enemy's weak, but don't drop your guard.
Maybe not this one.
This won't take long. Right, you're a lifesaver.
And even without a healer, we're doing just fine. Probably would be better if I had done battle considering how often he dodges. But I'll take everything I can get. Ponyo Hoof Seal. I do need some of those. I need 5 of them. No? No scene. Alright. Yeah, this thing up here, big. But it is just debris. This is giant Mechon debris, and it's big. There's also Ice Ether in here. Once again, because it's bright, I do want to go out of my way to get it. Did they say that, Oh, Ricky got a level. I was about to say, did he get a skill? But no, he got the level. Can I deal with everybody that's not in the party right now? Nope. Charlotte and Fiora, they're gone for good, apparently.